सावेद्यं करवावहे तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहे। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Today is 10th June 2025. If I take you back to 10 years back, on this particular day in 2016, the logo of this university was inaugurated at Bhubaneswar. And today we gather here at Sambalpur in our own campus, not just to celebrate the date, but to honor the legacy, vision, and journey that brought us to this position where we stand today. And in this context, I would like to request Professor Rajendra Madi to integrate the personalities, the institutions who are there on the dais, and to provide them the opportunity to provide the impetus for future guidance of these family members. I would like to request Professor Madi, who is a poet of international repute, a poet who got his award from Africa as the best award in the literary field in the poem category, and he is now working as the HOD English of Orissa State Open University. Sir.
Thank you, sir. Most esteemed Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Shyamchandra Patnaik of Orissa State Open University, all our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen of the stage, I extend my hearty welcome to everyone on this auspicious day. On this August 10th Foundation Day of Orissa State Open University, we celebrate not just the passage of a decade, but the unfolding of a dream born in 2015. A university without walls, built on the wings of a dream. Orissa State Open University emerged as a savior for the unreached, turning distance into dialogue and isolation into inclusion, like a river flowing through unseen lands. It carried learning to the doorsteps of those forgotten people by traditional systems. Through challenges and storms, it stood tall, resilient, rooted, and hard. Now it stands firm upon 20 acres of promised land, its feet in Odisha's soil, its vision soaring towards a digital and global open university. Today, we are remembering the roots, cherishing the bloom, and sketching the sky. From the sweat of silent beginnings to the golden hum of growth, we show you our dreams aloud, a phoenix quest to rise as a global digital university under the visionary leadership of Professor Shyamchandra Patnaik, scripting tomorrow with the ink of imagination and with a fire of passion. Today, with the 96 study centers and numerous regional centers, its voice echoes across remote villages and bustling cities alike, from urban hubs to rural heartlands, from adults to the elderly, even reaching places like Malkangiri. What an extraordinary journey it has been, spanning all 30 districts, touching 42,000 students. This transformation into a digital and global university is nothing short of a marvel, one of its kind unmatched in the history of Indian university. Truly a unique university on the world stage. Today we are truly blessed with a stellar constellation of minds, gathered to honor the spirit and foundation of Orissa State Open University. What a magnificent homecoming of the visionaries, pioneers, and architects of our academic destiny. We extend our heartfelt welcome to Sri Basanta Kumar Mishra, our distinguished guest, a visionary whose journey from the careers of the Tech Mahindra to the co-founder of Quest Exo reflects a rare confluence of corporate excellence and educational insight. A strategic leader who builds not just enterprises, but bridges between industry and academia. You will be very glad to know that it is his homecoming. It is the homecoming because he got his degree from UC Burla. Not the homecoming, his roots is here. And it is a moment of great joy for him. It is a moment of great joy for us. We felicitate him with this jacket, which symbolizes the art and heritage of Western Odisha. We are honored to have host our distinguished guest, Professor Vibhuti Bhushan Biswal, esteemed Vice Chancellor of Odisha University of Technology and Research, with the decades of academic service from NIT Meghalaya to NIT Rourkela. What a wonderful journey! He has been a top bearer in preserving technical education in the country, a rare scholar with a mission, and he also got his education from UC Burla, and he is the first boy of the Western Odisha to become IIT director. The youngest scholar from Western Odisha who became the IIT director at such a very young age. What a wonderful achievement. We celebrate his excellence. We celebrate his homecoming. We have with us Professor Sukumar Mishra, now Director IIT ISM Dhanwad. A trailblazer in renewable energy, and smart grid innovation, and a fellow of multiple prestigious academies. His research goes in policy rooms and power corridors alike, a mind electrifying the nation's future. We are very fortunate that he is also a product of UC Burla. What a homecoming! Let us celebrate this homecoming. We have a stellar gathering of geniuses, the policy makers of our country, whose root is here, and that is our pride. He was a student of UC Burla. Also, he was a faculty. A student and a faculty. What a wonderful thing. We are blessed today by the presence of our own Vice Chancellor, Professor Shyam Sundar Patnaik, a scholar with wings of wisdom and roots in Odisha, a product of UC Burla. The former director of NITA Chandigarh, former professor in the United States of America, what a genius he is, and the youngest Vice Chancellor of Odisha, because he was the Vice Chancellor. Now a policy maker and a national leader in framing the policies of the country, and he is a member of the several national committees. It is a great blessing for us that we are getting his visionary guidance. Oyasu is rising like a sun that knows no dusk, no evening. A sun that will continue from the morning till the next day morning. And we are now dreaming, and we will do it under his leadership, a fully digital, not only digital, but a global open university very soon. We take this moment to deeply honor our former Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ekadash Mahapatra. I remember, before I went for interview, I read his profile in the Google. I remember, what a scholar, how many scholarly articles he has published, not only in the country but outside the country. in his chamber, "Sir, you are such a great scholar." He told me, "You are also not less." Because he interviewed me. And the interview was done with a higher education and everything in a very systematic way with two also experts, subject experts. And I was asked also very difficult question. I remember. The question was, what is your vision of OSU for future? That was the question. If sir remembers. So we are today very proud that under his leadership, the university could get the NAAC accreditation whose contributions dwells in every page of OSU's early history. We are equally honored by the presence of our former registers. Wonderful gentlemen, Manas Rao, with also friends, classmates, and also our register. I served under him. Manas Ranjan Pujari, Sri Vasant Kumar Misra. I also invite our COA, who has Nalin Ranjan Sanghi was given in charge of register for several times. Not only his professional but also one of the administrators of the university. So we are thankful and grateful for their contributions, for their devotion, for their commitment in bringing all kinds of growth for the university. We honor them, we respect them. It is our great privilege that they have been serving we hope that in future also they will come forward and extend all kinds of their academic and administrative support. Thank you, sirs. So today we have
missed another register.
I told the sir. Yes. Now I invite our another register gentleman We are thankful and grateful to your son for your contribution and dedication. What a wonderful gathering we have today. How wonderful it is that we remember the past. How wonderful it is we cherish the present. How wonderful it is that we plan for future. All past, present and future. We are all assembled here for this one constellation of excellence. Each guest today is a chapter in our shared journey. Many of them with roots in this very soil. What a homecoming, not just of people, but of purpose. On the sacred formation day, we are not merely remembering the past. We are reuniting with the very spirit and breathe life into this university. Under the transformative leadership of Professor Samson Patnaik, a renaissance has begun. Not just of structure, but of reality. Dr. Sitaranjan Rao, I know him, very good scholar. Also today we remember Srikant Mahapasu, who laid the foundation of this university, who worked day and night for the university, from a single table and from a single laptop to such a digital university. Thank you, sir. Savidya Vimuktaye, Sadidatma Sukadaini, Syan Sa Gyanarupa Mamapriye. That is knowledge, which leads to liberation. Savidyaya. That is knowledge, which is pure consciousness. That is knowledge which bestows happiness. That is knowledge in the form of wisdom is so dear to me. Sa Jnana Rupa Mama Priye. And O knowledge, lead me on the right path. Vidya Tvaya Dayamay Pati. The university has, now I am coming to the conclusion of my welcome address. I will not take much of the time, but I must say that after the NAAC accreditation of E++, we have now enrolled 7,000 eager learners, which gives a spark of transformation, meticulous curriculum design and SLM preparation in strict alignment with NP 2020 and Bloom's taxonomy for holistic learning. There is the introduction of the cutting-edge ULEX platform connecting learners and educators seamlessly. There is the expansion of regional centers, integration of 96 study centers, bringing the urban-rural divide. Collaboration with OSAMA to offer an advanced program in disaster management, including a landmark, the dream of Narendra Modi. We are going to materialize the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. We are under the leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. We are going to launch MBA in disaster management. We have now developed a rich 7-quadrant multimedia content for engaging effective education. A historic 20 crore grant from PM USA, establishing the RISI Residential Intensive and Skill Hub to empower marginalized youth and skills and opportunities. I am fortunate that I am the nodal officer of PM USA and working. Thank you, sir. Hosting national conference like PRAS and fostering global collaborations and MOUs to position OSUs on the world stage. Finally, our journey has no end. Our journey had a beginning in 2015, but our journey will continue. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. I remember a few lines from Robert Frost, which was the favorite line of the John F. Kennedy and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And whenever a great man dies in the world, these 4 lines are covered. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Indeed, the journey of Odisha State Open University is a call to venture boldly into the vast forest of knowledge. Beautiful, mysterious, and endless. Together, let us keep our promises and continue to illuminate the path of generations to come. Thank you all for being a part of this memorable day. Jai Hind, Jai Odisha, Jai OSU. Thank you all.
बहुत धन्यवाद सर। Odisha State Open University not only thinks of preserving the culture, rich culture of Odisha, it also promotes the culture of Odisha. And in this regard, I will take a short story from the pages of mythology. With the touch of fate of Rama, Sri Ram, Ahalya brought to life. And today is that particular day in the history of Odisha State Open University. With the touch of the feet of the great luminaries on the dais and off the dais, the ex-vice chancellors, the ex-registers, and many dignitaries. With the touch of feet of these Ramas, this institution has got to life. After the NAAC accreditation, the institution has been made more active, has been made more enthusiastic in bringing a collaboration with technology, and that is possible, that is being reflected in the annual report, which will be presented by Professor Chittaranjan Sahu, Registrar of our university. And this annual report gives the opportunity to be connected with the community. It is a showcase of the year's worth of impact, accomplishment, and updates. Sir, Professor Sahu sir, to present his report.
Very much, Commissioner.
esteemed president of this on this meeting, Professor Dr. Sam Sundar Patnaik, Vice Chancellor of Odisha State University. Honorable distinguished guests, the Vasant Kumar Mishra, co-founder, Great TechSoup, ex-senior vice president and unit CEO Tech Mahindra. Professor Vibhuti Bhushan Vishwal, Vice Chancellor, Odisha University of Technology and Research. Professor Sukumar Mishra, Director, IIT, ISM Dhanbad. Professor N.K. Verma, former Vice Chancellor, CSUP, Chhattisgarh. Esteemed former Vice Chancellor, Professor V.K. Das Mahapatra sir. Esteemed members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, Planning Board, and Finance Committee of Odisha State University. Former Registrar, Professor Jayant Sharma sir, Professor Manas Ranjan Pujari sir, our colleague, Chancellor of Finance and Tax Registrar of the University, Sri Ranjan Sarangi, all the esteemed orienters of regional center and learner support centers, academic counselors, alumni, faculties, and all the staff members of those headquarters and renewal centers who have joined both offline and online. Beloved learners, representatives of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege to present before you the annual report of Odisha State University for the academic session 2024-25. Odisha State University was established on 10th June 2015 by an act of the Odisha Legislative Assembly with the vision of providing inclusive, accessible, and quality education at an affordable cost. Its primary aim is to reach out to the needy, underprivileged, and deprived sections of the society across all age groups to the open and distance learning and online mode, spanning the entire state of Odisha. Since its inception, the university has remained committed to this noble mission, living up to the expectations and continuously striving to excel in its endeavors towards educational empowerment and academic excellence. To begin with, a moment of great honor and recognition. In June 2024, we welcomed the NARC Tier 3 to our campus. Their comprehensive evaluation and feedback culminated in a proud moment for all of us. Our university was awarded the prestigious B++ grade in July-August 2024. This is not just a recognition of our current efforts, but a foundation upon which we will continue to build excellence. And this credit of this degree, the recognition by Mark team goes to the esteemed former Vice Chancellors and all those who have been working here since then. The alignment with the National Education Policy 2020, we have taken bold and strategic steps under the able guidance and leadership of our existing Vice Chancellor, Professor Sam Sundar Patnaik sir. We have taken steps in curriculum development. Our board of studies have made, deliberated, and designed the academic framework for a new era. We have developed program project reports and self-learning materials for postgraduate programs, ensuring that our learners receive relevant, outcome-driven education. Speaking of the access to education, we have made significant strides in the admission after securing UGC approval and admission permission. We have reopened the closed programs, initially for core PG programs, namely history, economics, political science, and public administration, leading to a remarkable intake of 3,003 students at the pathway. Subsequently, we got UGC recognition for 7 more PG programs, and in this phase, we welcomed 6,300 21 students to our academic family. Now, the university has enrolled in total 9,324 new learners in 11 PG programs. I would like to mention significantly in MA Odia, 3,862 students have been enrolled. In MA Computer Science, 3,142 students. In MA in History, 1,119 students. MA English has an intake of 626 students. This makes us the first university in the state to implement two-time admissions and NEP 2020 at the PG level. A revolutionary in alignment with the National Education Policy 2020, we have designed and developed a 4-year undergraduate syllabus, curriculum, and self-learning materials. The application for approval of 6 undergraduate programs have been submitted to the University Grants Commission. Our efforts have not stopped at access. We have focused on quality content delivery, having developed SLMs and launched a robust 7-quadrant learning management system, complemented by the OSL mobile app for UG and PG programs, ECOM app for Ostma project, and Dakshata for skill program. Our learners now have access to engaging, flexible, and learner-centric materials right at their fingertips. Looking ahead, we have already submitted applications and begun SLM development for 6 undergraduate programs. And we are proud to announce the development of 15 skill-based courses, all to be delivered by our state-of-the-art LMS, empowering learners with industry-ready skills. In alignment with the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi's vision to integrate disaster-related courses into higher education, we have started work on it. We have conducted several workshops on curriculum design and development for a specialized MBA in disaster management program. This program will be launched in July 2025 and to address the growing need for trained professionals in crisis response and resilience planning. In the spirit of the future readiness, in the month of May 2025, we conducted a 3-day workshop focusing on AR, VR, artificial intelligence, and outcome-based education. A vital initiative that ensures our faculty and students are equipped for tomorrow's challenges. We also place strong emphasis on holistic development. This year, we launched initiatives focused on self-help care and wellness, reinforcing our commitment to mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. The workshop has already been conducted, and the full program will be launched shortly. Our academic network continues to grow through strategic MOUs with ULAC Chennai and the Quality Council of India, New Delhi, strengthening our collaborations with industry and academia. Then, under innovative proposals and financial support, we have been sanctioned a grant of rupees 20 crore under PM Usha project. The university has submitted a proposal for its skill development center named Residential Intensive and Skill Hub Initiative RISI. And it has been approved and we have been sanctioned rupees 20 crore under this order. Then a comprehensive proposal amounting to rupees 265 crore has been submitted to the Ministry of Education, Government of India, aimed at the holistic development of the university. Another proposal worth rupees 126 crore has been submitted to the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India, with a focus on improving educational access and infrastructure for tribal communities. Another proposal worth 100 crore has been recently submitted to the Government of Odisha for World Center for Holistic Teacher Development, a center of excellence, and strengthening the examination section and e-proctoring. In addition, we have recently received 1 crore from the University Grants Commission to support the academic development initiatives.
Then under campus beautification initiatives, this university is committed to creating a clean, serene, and welcoming campus environment. Several initiatives are underway to enhance the aesthetic appeal and infrastructure of the university. A beautifully landscaped garden is being developed into the administrative building with further enhancement was currently in progress. A dedicated parking area is under construction to facilitate better convenience for staff and students and also for the visitors. A temple for worshiping Lord Ganesha is being constructed beside the main gate, adding a spiritual and cultural dimension to the campus environment. This vision of fostering a sustainable, inclusive, and high-quality campus for all stakeholders. Then our commitment to sustainable development goals at this Odisha State University remains dedicated to advancing the United Nations 7 Sustainable Development Goals through a series of impactful initiatives. For green energy, we have successfully installed a 50 kilowatt rooftop solar power grid on the campus, contributing to clean and sustainable energy usage. It is operational water conservation. A newly constructed rainwater harvesting pond at the backside of the campus serves as an effective initiative for conserving water and this environment is committed to delivering taxonomy level 3 and level 4, which reflects the high standard of learning along with artificial intelligence in self-learning material, psychomotor learning components, and alternative assessment methods such as DANAs to enhance learner engagement and comprehension. Then under plantation drives, as a part of its ongoing green initiatives, the university regularly conducts tree plantation drives, reinforcing its commitment to a cleaner and greener environment. We have planted more than 100 mango trees and 25 guava plants recently in the campus. These initiatives not only reflect OSU's alignment with global sustainability, but also underscore its proactive role in building a resilient and responsible academic ecosystem. Strengthening infrastructure. This enhances makes substantial progress in enhancing its physical and digital infrastructure to support academic excellence and student welfare. A well-equipped central computer lab has been established to provide the learners with hands-on access to digital tools and resources. We have 500 Mbps internet connection from BSNL, which has been connected to 50 computers. A total of 50 air conditioning systems, along with 2 interactive displays of 98 inches and 6 displays of 65 inches have been installed across the areas to create a comfortable and modern learning environment. The university has purchased 2 digital podiums, 4 heavy-duty printers, 4 color printers, 1 teleprompter, 10 inches of video editor software, a library automation system, SOL 3.0, and drill bit anti-plagiarism software with regional language support. The university has also procured essential furniture such as 400 chairs, 50 tables to enhance its classroom functionality, and additional orders have already been placed for 70 number of all-in-one personal computer, 50 i7 computer, and 100 UPS for further requirements. And orders has also been placed for 2 licenses of Adobe Master Selection software and 1 SPSS software package with 4 modules. A high-capacity 50 kilowatt diesel generator has been installed to ensure an uninterrupted power supply, supporting smooth academic and administrative operations. An auditorium is being developed for hosting academic, cultural, and teaching campus experience. It will be operated operational resort. A catering facility is also being developed to cater to the dietary and refreshment needs of students, faculty, and staff. These infrastructural upgrades reflect OSO's commitment to building a learning-centric, technologically advanced, and inclusive campus environment. Then under human resource development, this university is continually strengthening its human resource base to ensure effective delivery of academic and administrative functions. We have identified and created various essential posts across the academic, administrative, and technical domains to support its growing operational needs. Appointments have been made through a transparent and merit-based process, ensuring that the university is staffed with qualified and dedicated professionals committed to its mission and vision. To meet the requirement of the UGC and university, faculty members have been recruited following proper procedure. At present, 58 faculty members are working as per the government directives highlighted number 4478 dated 1st February 2024. Besides that, 3 non-teaching staff members have been hired directly by the university, while the remaining 63 non-teaching staff members from the technical manager to security guard have been hired through an outsourcing agency to ensure the smooth conduct of routine work. It is an honor to announce that the government of Odisha has recently sanctioned 12 non-teaching staff positions. Then digital empowerment. This university continues to embrace digital transformation to enhance the teaching learning system. The university is actively integrating technology into academic delivery, administration, and learning support system to ensure efficiency, accessibility, and innovation. POSTRAS is being implemented shortly for quick decision making and timely disposal of files. Then, reforming assessment and evaluation. In pursuit of academic excellence, OSO is reforming its assessment and evaluation process. The focus is on adopting continuous and comprehensive evaluation methods, incorporating alternative assessment, and ensuring alignment with learning outcomes, thereby making assessment more learner-centric and outcome-driven. Shortly, the university is going to implement e-evaluation of PEE answer scripts for timely publication of results and maintaining transparency in the examination system. We have been expanding our outreach programs. Recently, 3 regional centers have been established, one at Jagatsinghpur, another at Raurkela, and thirdly, Sambalpur Regional Center at the Sambalpur Public Library. Additionally, a new study center has been set up at Kantavanji Vocational Degree College, Kantavanji, further improving the accessibility of academic support for students in the remote areas of the state. The administrative reforms. The university is undertaking significant administrative reforms to promote transparency, efficiency, and responsiveness. These reforms are aimed at streamlining processes, enhancing governance, and ensuring timely delivery of academic and administrative services. Standard operating procedures were formulated to ensure smooth and efficient functioning of the administrative operations of the university. The university organized several training programs to enhance the quality of work output among the employees. Then enhancing connectivity through regular follow-up by the university with the district, through regular follow-up by the authority of the university with the district administration. A 4-way road connectivity is currently under construction and it will be completed very soon. This university is still in its early stages of growth, a young institution full of promise and potential. We are honestly striving to meet the expectations of all our stakeholders and to realize the university's vision of delivering high quality education that is accessible and affordable to every learner across the state. It is our immense pleasure to inform you that Odisha State Open University is going to organize a national conference, Prayas. There is progressive rejuvenation and awakening of youth for Atmanirbharta and sustainability on NEP 2020, a transformational education policy for humanity. This seminar is going to be held on 6th and 7th September 2025 successful public life. Our journey has only just begun, and there is a long path ahead to go. With your blessings, support, and cooperation, we are confident that we can shoulder the great responsibility entrusted upon us and transform life through education. Thank you all for being a part of it.
Thank you, sir. The movie picture in 2016 is out, and the predicaments, they are not on the forefront, and the canvas which has been drawn up by our registrars are presenting the annual report connects the past where the objectives are have been outlined with the present, the achievements are there, and the future, the program of action. Every great journey begins with a single step, and today we celebrate the first step that laid the foundation of this institution. In the age of knowledge revolution, and to expand the scope of skill and technological developments, OSU is not lagging behind. MOUs are being signed with academic bodies and industries. Now I request our Deputy Registrar Sir and Suprita Madam to bring the MOUs to be signed with IIT Dhanbad. A milestone event, an addition to the page of achievements, page of collaboration with other universities and industries. Great to oblige who is set down before IIT Dhanbad for this purpose. The growth of any institution depends on three F's: funds, functions, and functionaries. Funds have been plentifully available as per the annual report presented by our esteemed Registrar Sir. Functions have been duly assigned to different dignitaries, different officers, our staffs, friends, colleagues, and they have been performing their duty with utmost satisfaction of the norms of the particular institution, particular organization. And this is the occasion when we are to recognize the efforts of the functionaries. The functionaries have been injected with the spirit of service, which has been proved successful in making the university people and learner and friendly, enriching the unreached. Now I request Shambhu Prasad Agrawal sir to present a report of awards to be awarded to the employees, which will be an inspiration to all others in the transaction of duty in the future. Shambhu Prasad Agrawal. Thank you, Dr. Ratnakar Rai, for calling me to the podium. I am privileged to call the names of the staff of Odisha State Open University who have been selected for a cash award of rupees 5,000 each. They are being honored with the
this award in recognition to their multidimensional work that they have exhibited at their own, in addition to their normal duties. Let me announce the names of these awardees. But before that, let me announce that these awards have been sponsored by Punjab National Bank, Bank of India, HDFC Bank, Canara Bank, and Messrs. Konark Printers and Suppliers. Odisha State Open University is thankful to these organizations. I will call out the names of the awardees and I request them to come to the stage one by one and receive their awards. Now I request our esteemed guest, the First Lady of IIT Dhanbad. First Lady of IIT Dhanbad, Madam Mishra, to give the awards to the awardee staff. Madam Mishra, please. The first award goes to Ananta. Sir, 5,000. I have 5,000 rupees to each awardee is being awarded. And I have announced the sponsors. The first awardee is Ananta. He is the Mali of Odisha State University. University premises.
ସେଥିପାଇଁ କହିଥିଲା ରୁମ୍ ଭିତରେ ରହିବା ପାଇଁ because it was confidential site next ଏଟା ତ ମାଲିକ କୋड ପଢାଉ
Jairam Mali. Again the second award is Jairam Mali.
now ଆପଣ ଯିବେନି
Gurupatal Bhoi. Then Kaviraj Patti. Gurupatal Bhoi and Kaviraj Patti are multi-skill attendants. Rajesh Mahanti. Rajesh Mahanti.
बैठ जाइए Now, I request our distinguished guest, Sri Vasant Kumar Mishra,
Please come to the front of the stage. And award Vigneshwar Raut. Then the next award goes to Radhakant Suna. Assistant Professor, Area Department. The next award goes to Sridhar Patnaik, Executive. And the next award goes to Sri Abhinandan Tripathi, technical manager of this university, who manages all the events here. I am happy to say that the next award goes to Sri Jyoti Prakash Panda. The next award goes to Sri Ilyas Kirti. He is the security guard of Thank you. Now, I request our distinguished guest, Dr. Sukumar Mishra, to come to the front of the stage and give the awards. Next award is Kirod Behra. The next award is Dr. Ashish Das. He is our great advisor. The next award goes to Miss Rita Name. The loan. Yes, known security guard. Thank you, Professor Sukumar Mishra ji. Now the award ceremony is over. Now I call Dr. Ratnakar Rai to take over. Thank you very much.
मान को सम्मान देके जाने ओडिशा स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी ओडिशा स्टेट ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी मां सबले तो ताले तळे जगन्नाथ बाना तळे आपण माने समस्त रहिथांतु एवं जने मान पठालो आज एम्प्लॉय माने अवार्ड दबा सेरेमनी आरंभ करा जायतिला से मान को पाखरे एवं जो मान्यवर अतिथिवृंद उत्साहित करबा पई कर्मचारी मानकु विभिन्न आर्थिक सहायता सेମାନଙ୍କୁ आर्थिक पुरस्कार प्रदान କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ ଆମେ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ତରଫରୁ ଋଣୀ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ପ୍ରେରଣାଦାୟୀ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ପାଇଁ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ଏବଂ ଅନ୍ୟ କର୍ମଚାରୀମାନେ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ମନେ ରଖିବେ ଏବଂ ଯେଉଁ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ଆମମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆର୍ଥିକ ସହାୟତା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ପୁଣି ଥରେ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ସ୍ୱୀକୃତ କରୁଛୁ ସେମାନେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି କାନାଡା ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ HDFC ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ Canara Bank, SBI, Bank of India, HDFC, এবং কোণার্ক প্রিন্টার্স এମାନଙ୍କ নিকটରେ পঞ্জাব ন্যাশনাল ব্যাংক এମାନଙ୍କ নিকটରେ ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଋଣୀ ଏବଂ ଏଇଭଳି ଆର୍ଥିକ ପ୍ରୋତ୍ସାହନ ପୃଷ୍ଠପୋଷକତା ଅନ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ପାଇବୁ ଯୋଉଟାକି ଆମ କର୍ମଚାରୀମାନଙ୍କର କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଦକ୍ଷତାକୁ ବୃଦ୍ଧି କରିବାରେ ପ୍ରୋତ୍ସାହନ ହିସାବରେ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରିବ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମୟ ଆସିଛି this is the time when we have to hear the best trends not only of this locality from the region and
all the guests on the dais. My voice is not good, so that is why I speak for a time. It is my exclusive pride and privilege to join this occasion with all of you in this momentous day of your university on 10th June. After 10 years. So 10 years of journey you are celebrating today. So I congratulate all the professors, faculties, staff, students, registered, and Honorable Vice Chancellor, and all the ex-Vice Chancellors, ex-registers, and all the employees on this occasion. When I look at my 30 years of corporate life, and I try to compare during my discussion with the Vice Chancellor, some of the things, some of the philosophies that I strongly believe resonates with him when I see the future that he is painting for this university. First one, the first principle is creating opportunities is heroic. Yes. What you do is something extraordinary and something very different than all those universities and IITs and all, as someone spoke that they are limited by their walls.
Yes.
but you are boundaryless. And where you are reaching? You are reaching to a young woman because of the cultural background. She married at the age of 20, completing her graduation while cooking the food for the family and the husband. A dream comes to her mind. Can I become a postgraduate? Will any university give me the opportunity to become a postgraduate while I'm staying at my home and taking care of my requirements? Who is the answer? So you talk about a young man because his father expired and he has to leave studies and take care of the financial responsibilities. But somewhere when he's sleeping in the night, a thought comes to his mind that can't I become a postgraduate? And the answer is always no. That is why all of you, the faculties and the vice chancellor and registrar, in my eyes, you are the heroes. Because you create opportunities for those which none of the IITs, none of the universities are creating opportunities. So you are unique, you are different, and your foundation, the very foundation of this university is something different than others, that is inclusiveness, accessibility of every individual in the state and beyond. And what you do when I speak to a vice chancellor, I feel that you are bringing technology, knowledge, and opportunities together for the individuals who are aspiring some academic excellence to your university. So congratulations to all. The second philosophy is no aspirant is left behind, irrespective of the geographical constraints, irrespective of the financial constraints, irrespective of the barriers. You create opportunities for them wherever, in which part of the state they live, for them, if they want to excel in academics and they want to get that social status for higher education, the answer is voice. And only one more point I will tell before I leave is that the third philosophy, but nobody wins unless everybody wins. What Professor Patnaik is doing, that he's trying to create an ecosystem. We are all here for purpose. He has not invited us just for the foundation day. He wants to see, and you just now saw him signing the MOU with IIT Dhanbad. So for him, he wants to see that how he can leverage the ecosystem, the industry partners, the academic partners, the other universities, the government of India, the government of the state, and find out ways to bring different kind of skills and capabilities. Look at all those things in the report, register Sir was talking about. This all is bringing and leveraging the entire ecosystem because he believes that there is something for everybody and no one will win unless everybody wins. Bring all these people together in this journey of OSC for the next decade, and thank you for doing that. There is a saying called do whatever it takes to. The last mile is less crowded. You will see in the examinations, there are so many people who will get 80s, 90s, 95, but there will be only one or two guys who get 99, 100, because that is the last mile. And when you look at the last mile, you will see that others are left behind, because everybody doesn't have the ability or the last mile journey, but OSOU under the leadership of Dr. Patnaik, I guarantee that you can go to the last mile. And the example is the new post what is bringing on disaster management. I am aware of many universities who are not number one universities, but they are number one in something. My son was going to Edinburgh University, Edinburgh School in Michigan State University. They are not the best university, but they are best in supply chain. He wants to find out one or two niche areas where OSOU will become the number one, and I can see that the new postgrad is bringing disaster management, and with the passion, with the energy, with peace, the new course will be launched. Maybe tomorrow, you don't know, people will remember OSOU for this course that OSU brings. So congratulations to all of you, and look forward to your great journey for the next decade. Thank you all. And all the best.
Thanks, sir. I hope this illuminating speech will mark the beginning of a lasting relationship. Now, Professor B.B. Biswal, your presence here today is a testament to power of community and shared purpose.
Good afternoon, everybody. Vice Chancellor, Odisha State Open University, Alumni. Professor Kumar Mishra, Director, Alumni. Nanda, Mr. Vasant Mishra, Dharma, Senior Vice President of Technolinga. Mr. Taranjan Sahu, the Registrar. Former Vice Chancellor, Registrar, the well-wishers, acted case, members of faculty and staff of University. It's a great pleasure to be back here in this place. And with the name of Jagannath and then as the gentleman said that this is a Deva Bhumi with the blessings of Nashwari, Maheshwari, Kanteshwari. So we are actually getting the blessings of all these relocated people. I also spent good 23 years in Burma. Feel bit nostalgic to be back here. And to be back here with a purpose. This is not only a Deva Bhumi, this is a Vidya Bhumi as well. There is no place in the state where all these clusters of universities are available within few kilometers. The first engineering college started from this place. And the first open university started here. As my previous speaker said, Open University, Odisha Open University, is not bounded by the boundaries of Odisha. It goes beyond that. Since it is created by the state government of Odisha, it is known as Odisha State University. The example we got right now, where Dr. Patnaik signed an MOU with Professor Mishra. from that time. This Vidyabhumi has created marvelous people who are in the helm of our country. All these who are on the dais, all those here off the dais, they are all products of these things. When we come to this place, we do talk nothing, but we talk about something which means good, which leads to good activity. I was really very happy when IIM was established here in Singapore, for the state of Odisha. Because it was geographically shifted to all the states, and I was doubly happy when OSSOU came to Sambal. The Sambalpur has given birth to many people who have really shown their work outside. Professor Mishra, Mr. Prasanth Mishra, examples of that. And I knew Professor Atmata when we met in some meetings in Bhubaneswar on some occasions. He was such a nice fellow and such down to earth fellow I have never seen. He was working for this university, and as we know, with his sincere and honest effort, we gave a recognition by getting the NAC accreditation for this university. Really difficult. He trust us for Odisha State University is a big thing. Even established colleges which are there for decades, they cannot get this grade. So this is a big achievement. And when I got to know that Professor Patnaik is coming here as the next Vice Chancellor, I was really happy. I thought it is happening. I know Professor Patnaik for last 40 years. From Gurla Engineering College only. And when we meet, when we talk, we don't talk this and that. We do talk about matters. We do talk about actions. We do talk about developments. We do talk about purposes. Nothing this, nothing that. That is the kind of man Professor Patnaik. He thinks of the one he leads 18 hours a day. So that kind of leadership is required. But not only the leader, the supporters, the faculty members, staff, the well-wishers, all they matter gave a lot to the system as well. So I think he will be receiving all the support from these people. And in open university, so things are little different from normal universities where you have these issues of students. And we can concentrate more on the development and focus more on creating things for those who are deprived of normal university teaching. I think this particular place, which has been chosen at the location of Odisha State University, is a beautiful, serene place with lots of good people around, and I'm sure that under all your efforts, things will be taking a good turn in the future. And And on this occasion, I must not forget to congratulate our people, all the stakeholders for having this Foundation Day, 10th Foundation Day. And this is the day when we think of the past, that we have done this, we have done that. We could prospect what we could do, what we could not do. Celebrate the present, what we are doing, and dream of the future. Plan for the future, which is being done. All these are taking good steps, as I understand from the discussion from the Vice Chancellor. And I can visualize a very bright future for those who couldn't get normal education from other universities. It's a great tool for the state of Odisha to educate people to a higher level and bring education to home. That is the very purpose, and in that line, in that dimension, Dr. Patnaik has been working day in and day out. The Vice Chancellor, if I talk about him, he has led many institutions. He has been involved in planning and creating policies for the entire country. He is not confined to Jula or state of Odisha. He is a national character, having known to those who matter in education in India, and with each link, with each relationship, I think the university will do wonders in future. I'm sure with the blessings of my Samreshwari, with the best wishes of the well-wishers, the peers, and the cooperation of all the stakeholders, the Odisha State University would be taken to a new height, the height that we can take. And today, I think I have been also told to sign one MOU. I come from a technical university. Professor Patnaik is also a technical man. When technical man mixes things with social things, really good things have to happen. Really good things have to happen. And in the coming year, knowingly or unknowingly, we are going to use certain tools which will be part of our life, will be based on technology. And Dr. Patnaik and his colleagues here in OSOU will definitely give a better dimension, the right dimension to the things that the university of today needs. I'm also going to sign one MOU with him, and that is the effort of this university that could get across from UGC, and OSOE is spreading its wings across the state and beyond the state, as you said, beyond the state, to mark its footprint everywhere. And those days are not far away when we will have the visibility across the country. That is the kind of dream that we can have today. With all these wishes, I again see a very bright standing and future of this open university, and wish that many good things will be happening, and we shall all be proud.
Again, sir, it has provided a guideline, earmark the things to take place, and the humble dreams with which we have started, that has grown into the legacy of excellence, and that has been reminded by Professor Iswal sir. Professor Sukumar Mishra, who will be remembered for his dedication to nurturing talent and fostering a love for learning, is now invited to present his inspiring words.
जय मां सुंदरी जय जगन्नाथ जय भारत and going back to the independence era jai jawan jai kisan and to the modern era jai vigyan jai Anushka. Vishwal sir is also my son. He had already told that this institute and the people who are sitting on the dais, who all are from technical background, is going to have a good note, and that he has also mentioned that this university has a societal contribution. Ibn Basan, who is my classmate when we were doing together the undergraduate at UC Dula, we are together in lexical department. He has also mentioned that it has a social implication. Even Vishwas sir mentioned that this place is not simply a Devabhumi, but it is also a Nitya. If you look to the English word of India, normally we can relate it to knowledge. And in English, we say it to be knowledge house. And again, if you look to the translation of this word knowledge in Hindi, in India, you will get it to be Gyan. Another word also as sir mentioned, which relates to science. And the translation of that goes to Vigyan. So what is the difference between that? Why the English people make two words? One is Gyan and other is Vigyan. Translation wise also it is like that. Gyan is something which is available in the society, which is accepted by the society in some form, but has not been analyzed. So this university is having profound wealth of Gyan, Maybe you go to history, maybe you go to geography, philosophy, psychology. There are sayings by big philosophers. There are practice in society which has not yet been fully analyzed by the scientific approach. Today's world is logical world. We don't believe in emotion. We go by computer. Whether we should go with emotion, not with emotion is a debate which we should not go into. Even previous speaker had mentioned that this open university trying to go into digital. Digital mode when we work, it is always in the logical fashion. So when you go into logical fashion and a logical blend of knowledge and the practice, that is the undefined thing which is available in the society. If we can make it in a defined way, and when we convert into Vigyan, we take it to be in a TRL level. Because whenever you do anything, you must link it to a parameter. Like when you give an exam or CGPA or GPA, it is just to make a difference between the two candidates and it is a parameter to indicate. Similarly, when we parameterize the progress of any research, we put a parameter called TRL, technology readiness level. So whatever is at the Gyan level is mostly at the technology readiness level 0. It is dream, it is ideation. But as it goes to Gyan level, we call it to be fundamental science, and that is at TRL 3 or 4, something like that. But science simply cannot give you the vitamin M. My previous speaker was telling PQ, Vibhuti Bhushan Vishwal, to be with vitamin D. Similarly, the country needs vitamin M. So the vitamin M only will come when the knowledge and science get converted to technology. And there we need to have a blend of all the three. And I am sure Professor Patnaik, who is having a background of technology and inherent background of science, because maybe you can categorize me or person to be pure technology man. We do not have science background, but I am sure I know sir is having a good science background also. So a science background integrated with a technological experience and working in a societal environment in an institute like Open University will make it the best success in the now, as Vishwal sir has also mentioned, we need to accept the new era and different new technology, different new approaches has to be included in the teaching learning process. If we don't do it, then we will not survive. It is the survival of the fittest, according to Darwin. So, to survive in this competitive world, we have to adopt that. And I am sure what Sir was mentioning, though he has not spelled it directly, but it was artificial intelligence, which will drive and need to be included in all the curriculum, directly or indirectly. Even if you go to the recent declaration by IIT Delhi, they have mentioned that all the courses should have a AI faculty. All the first year students who are coming should know the AI content, and all the branches should have AI as a paper, how it is applicable to their own domain. So this thing is required, and I am sure that Professor Patnaik will be able to do that, because I know his type of thinking and type of approach, what he usually do. Now, when you do that and started entering into deeper and deeper, deep dive thing, what we call it, then research may be, and as declared during the annual report, you are getting faculty positions. For the progress of those faculty positions and the faculty who will be getting appointed in that, you may require research. And it is always good if a faculty is a good researcher. In 99% case, he will be also a good teacher. Because the information that he will pass to the students will be innovative and will not be available in the normal curriculum. And that is required today, because everything is there in your Google. You give any topic, you will get it. You give any topic to ChatGPT, you will give you the answer. So why do you need a faculty? This question will come tomorrow by the students on you. And if you don't go beyond ChatGPT, then you will not be accepted by the student community. And specifically in a student base which is going in an online mode is more dangerous. Specifically for the online based applications. Because you may be going to suppose some physical wall-bounded college, maybe a small college like you go to Pattabira or somewhere nearby. They may not have big exposure to the online mode, online gadgets, but your students are exposed to that. They have an internet connection 24/7. Otherwise, they cannot be a student in your program. Therefore, they have that gadgets available, and it is in their fingertips. Therefore, you have to be more careful about the online gadgets. And once you do that, and once you deep dive in, then you will be able to explore and exploit the MOU that you are doing with IIT Dhanbad or maybe with UTR, where technological experts will help you in making it beautiful. Here, I must say that in the MOU, one of the important components which has been included by Patnaik sir is regarding the skill development. And IIT Dhanbad will give you all the help and all the training in terms of those skill development, where maybe your focus could be AI, could be electric vehicle, could be renewable energy, and finally could be mining, which is very much prevalent in the western Odisha and particularly in the bigger geographical scale of Odisha. As already mentioned by Vishwal sir, Foundation Day is to recollect whatever we have done in the past and plan for the future. To understand the failure, and failure is the pillar of success. If you can understand the failure, if you can accept the failure, then we will be definitely a successful university in future and establish ourselves into the domain of knowledge, science, and technology. Thank you, Odisha State Open University, for inviting me in this occasion. Jai Odisha State University, joy to my native place, Sambalpur, Odisha, and Bharat. Thank you.
Sir, through your speech, you have proved yourself to be a visionary leader whose insight and experience will enrich us and inspire us for our onward march. ମହାଭାରତରେ ଆମେ ବନ୍ଧୁ କାହାକୁ କରିବା ତାର ଦୁଇଟି ଉଦାହରଣ ପାଇଛୁ। ଜଣେ ବନ୍ଧୁଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ଦେଖନ୍ତି ଶ୍ରୀକୃଷ୍ଣଙ୍କ ରୂପରେ, ଜଣେ ବନ୍ଧୁଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ଦେଖନ୍ତି କର୍ଣ୍ଣଙ୍କ ରୂପରେ। ଶ୍ରୀକୃଷ୍ଣ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଏପରି ଏକ ବନ୍ଧୁର ଉଦାହରଣ ଯେ ନାହିଁ ନିଜେ ଅନ୍ୟ ପାଇଁ କାମ କରେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ କ୍ଷେତ୍ର ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ କରିଦିଏ ଅନ୍ୟକୁ ଜିତିବା ପାଇଁ, ଅନ୍ୟକୁ ସଫଳତାର ଶୀର୍ଷରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବା ପାଇଁ ସୁଯୋଗ ସୃଷ୍ଟି କରେ। ଏବଂ ଆଉ ଜଣେ ବନ୍ଧୁ ହେଉଛି କର୍ଣ୍ଣ, ଯିଏ ନିଜେ ଜାଣିଛି କୌରବ ମାନେ ହାରିଯିବେ, ତଥାପି ସାଙ୍ଗ ପାଇଁ ବନ୍ଧୁ ପାଇଁ ଲଢିଛି ଏବଂ ନିଜେ ଲଢିଛି ଏବଂ ତାକୁ ହାରିବାର ସ୍ୱାଦ ବି ଶିଖେଇଛି। ସିଏ ବି ଏକ ପ୍ରକାର ବନ୍ଧୁତ୍ୱ। ଏବଂ ଏହି ପରିପ୍ରେକ୍ଷୀରେ ମୁଁ ଏପରି ଏକ ବନ୍ଧୁତ୍ୱ ସୂଚନା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ସେ ମହାଭାରତର ପୃଷ୍ଠା ଭିତରୁ ଯେ ଆମେ ଏଭଳି ଜଣେ ବନ୍ଧୁ ଯିଏ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଶ୍ରୀକୃଷ୍ଣ, ଶ୍ୟାମ ସୁନ୍ଦର, ସେ ଆମ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ରହିଛନ୍ତି। ଏବଂ ପ୍ରଥମ ବକ୍ତା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଭାଷଣ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଥିଲେ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଉତ୍ଥାପନ କରିଥିଲେ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲର୍ଣ୍ଣରଟେ ଆସୁଛି ଆମ ପାଖକୁ, ସେ ଆସୁଛି ୱିଥ୍ ଏ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ ମାର୍କ, କେନାଇ, ଏ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନରେ କି ସେ ଆସୁଛି। ଏବଂ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଯାଉଛି ଅସୁର ପରିସର ଭିତରୁ ବାହାରିକି ଏ 10 ବର୍ଷ ଭିତରେ ଆପଣମାନେ ଏଭଳି ଏକ ପରିବେଶ ସୃଷ୍ଟି କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଯୋଉ ପରିବେଶ ଭିତରୁ ବାହାରି ସେ ଯାଉଛି ୟେସ୍ ଆଇ କ୍ୟାନ୍, ଏଭଳି ଏକ ମନୋଭାବ ନେଇକି ଯାଉଛି। ଏବଂ ୟେସ୍ ଆଇ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ର ସୃଷ୍ଟି କରିବାରେ ଯିଏ ଏକ ସାରଥୀ ସାଜିଛନ୍ତି, ଯିଏ ଆମର ଓଡ଼ିଶା ରାଜ୍ୟ ମୁକ୍ତ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ନନ୍ଦିଘୋଷର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ସାରଥୀ ସାଜିଛନ୍ତି, ଯାହାକୁ ଆମେ ସେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ପ୍ରଫେସର ଡକ୍ଟର ଶ୍ୟାମ ସୁନ୍ଦର ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ସାର୍। ଆମର ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ସାର୍ଙ୍କର କିଛି ମନ୍ତବ୍ୟ।
ଆପଣ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ନମସ୍କାର and ଜୁହାର। ଟିକେ ଅବହେଳା ହେଇକି ଟିକେ ବେଶୀ କହିଦେବେ। I am holding a position for vice chancellor. So thank you so much, Professor Ratnagar Rai, wonderful personality, a genius academician, and we are lucky to have you here. And first time, I think this university has given a scope to a faculty who is residing in Bhubaneswar to anchor the event without knowing the background of how the anchoring can be done. What is the strategy which we have met, because this particular room was established in 2 days time. Friday, I took a decision. I need a round table, not a hotel type of seminar, not a classroom type of situation. You, Kerala and Jyoti Panda, they were sent to Sambalpur. Go search the carpenters who can give us the tables. Yesterday night, 7:30, I was standing here lifting the table. My people were lifting the table. Register and myself were setting this, and today you are attending the program. This is eligible because I believe in three talks. United we work, together we achieve, team we win. So, on this auspicious occasion, congratulations to my team. Thank you for your united work, and let's cherish the achievement which our registrar has presented in front of the stakeholders. God may give us more strength, more support. Bless us all good things of life, so that this team, in a united way, can deliver what others have not done yet. But remember one thing: any organizational development or any organizational progress is a relay race, and there is a relay team. So every individual relay racer has to give the baton to the next man, and he has to again try his best to reach to that finishing goal, which is not visible so easily because long way to reach that goal. So therefore, praising a single individual in an occasion where every relay runner has its contribution is not the right approach. And that is what is the things I as a leader, I as an academician have realized in my life. So I am thankful to Professor Arthur Das Mahapatra when I called him, because I know when he and Professor Sekal Mahapatra both my previous vice chancellor, they are working. They are running like in a relay race where nothing like so they were passing through that time when a lot of people were pulling their start, not allowing them to run, and they could run, they could reach, and they could establish a university where today at least many of these short pullers, they have decided not to start pulling up. They have given an ecosystem to us. I'm thankful to both of you. I requested Professor Vikram Mahapatra to be here, but he has some medical issue because his elder brother is not well, he is hospitalized, he is attending them in the hospital. But always, as usual, he has conveyed his good wishes for our employees for this university, because these two gentlemen are emotionally, mentally attached with our university, even though they are not physically present in day-to-day life. Like any type of system we could see, it requires two wheels to drive, but a two-wheel system is not stable. It requires three wheels. So therefore, one of the wheel is your registers. So that is the reason why I told my register, Dr. Sao, that ensure that our all past registers who have devoted their every time here, staying up till that night, leaving aside their family requirement, they have given something to us, and we must also, at least one day in a year, we must remember them. That yes, we remember you because your life was this. All the gentlemen are here. Thank you so much for coming. coming here. And my finance officer, because I was told that previously no finance officer was there. But he was a finance officer come register. So this is not good. So therefore this university now has a balanced vehicle. All are driving and hopefully our speed is not that speed because of the pull which we used to get behind. But in a war, it is always a fact. And Mahabharata is the best example for that. गौरव सेना आगे पांडव 5 जन थे पांडव सहित सबुठ बड़ सेना थे भगवान कृष्ण सो इन दिस ग्लोबल competitive world when yesterday our higher education department in the presence of our honorable minister signed a MOU with Indira Gandhi Open University to launch all the courses of UG PG in Odia. So those who are seeing the newspaper and you may be getting disturbed, you look, these are our work. We are Open University. Why our own government is signing a MOU with IGNOU? But I didn't see that. And some of my friends, they immediately communicated that news also to me today morning because I heard the news because there was a communication from my own department to be part of that MOU. This is the time when it gives us that look, IGNOU is a core of Sana here in front of us. So ultimate winner of this Mahabharata war is ultimate Pandavas. Our Krishna is sitting and will drive that. In fact, Dr. Babu and P.K. Padhi Babu, you are our, that already have started translating all our courses to Odia. And this July, whatever courses we are going to do, what IGNOU cannot do, which I can do, because these people are my friends who are supporting, including my one of the best friend of the Vice Chancellor, former Vice Chancellor of Chhattisgarh Technical University, Professor M.K. Verma. I know that IGNOU cannot reach the skill which I can reach. And that is what the explosion I am going to give in this state very shortly. Look, OSO is not confined to only the UG PG course which you are signing MOU with IGNOU, because they have 287 faculty, 30 lakh students. So it is a bigger system. So always systems should look forward to a bigger system. So our state government has taken a right decision. But at the same time, ours is a team which is like a Pandav team for the state. So that's we have to prove ourselves. It is time to call yourself the Pandavas, and Krishna is there to give you the blessings. Coincidentally, my name is matching with that. So we have to see that we win the war, and I am confident that we will win the war. And then we'll have our, always we have fought for our opponents, and we have succeeded. Vice Chancellor register of previous past, they proved that, and we will prove that, and subsequently we will come in future also. We will prove that. I am confident. Today, I have purposed why I called my all old friends. I'll start with my younger brother, who used to have his dinner almost every day in my hostel room, was hostel room number 6. Yesterday he reminded that Patna guy, bed के side पे भी play बाबू play सब अपने मैच रे रखाइए अपना रूम में खाओ तो then सुकुमार को मो यूनिवर्सिटी में देखी थी IIT दिल्ली में हुए हुए not only professional but brotherly relationship. I have a family attachment with them. The first lady of IIT Dharma is a wonderful pious lady. And our employees, that the initial culture of giving rewards to our employees, though it was limited, was initiated by a Devi. That is what I never realized that. I always thought Madam Sunita Tangothurel Korea, but now he realized, made me realize that it has been initiated through a Devi in a Devi land. So, wonderful sign of progress which the university is passing. Now coming to Vibhuti Vishwal, 40 years he told. When I was a student, he was a teacher here. What friend teacher? So he was teaching in the class, but every time as a PhD student, I used to be a friend to them. And he also a man of transparency. He doesn't believe on this type of things. Like he's right. Whenever we sit, hardly we talk. What is your sister? What is your daughter? Where is your sound like that? 2 minutes. Beyond that, what is happening? What you are doing? How will you do? Today we are supposed to sign one MOU. It is related to the disaster management. But that MOU was in the draft stage. My deputy registrar is looking into that. So therefore I didn't send the book because I want to check it because many times we check and his register, his team, they enrolls after that only he has signed. So same process being a vice chancellor will pass through that stage. The purpose of this particular USP which we talk, because our former vice chancellor is from management department, he knows what is the meaning of USP very well. We may do many things, but somewhere we have to have some uniqueness to identify ourselves. The credit goes to him, this MBA disaster project. Because of his particular friendship with the leadership secretary, he could manage 3 crores, 3.84 crores for us. He got it as a training money, but I thought beyond this. I told the man who was brought 3 crores as a training money. Can I build a disaster management building here? Because I see Honorable Prime Minister, Joseph Sri Narendra Modi ji, our own Chief Minister, all they are talking about disaster, and I see Venkaya is also coming as a disaster for us. So I saw the opportunity. Then we thought, let's explore the possibility of going for it. In this process, when we processed this application, there were many question marks whether we get it or not. But finally we achieved and 90 seats we got. Because we never asked for more seats, but we only it is a deviation from the Oxford University system, where seat limitations are not there. But we intentionally got because we wanted to create a brand name for us in this disaster. And you will surprised, we conducted 3 workshops. Vasan Mishra ji was also involved. Wonderfully, the joint president, vice president of Hindalco is here. He also was here in the first workshop, second workshop online he started. He is the first person in industrial scenario to get trained in industrial disaster management. The type of people which we got from different corners, even the co-chair, deputy chairman of the disaster management committee of Gangtok, he was part of our curriculum. So we got really good people, and now the curriculum is almost ready to be launched as a unique curriculum, creating a different pathway for the disaster management students. What I discussed with Professor Biswal, so is with the visit vice chancellor is something different. I told look in 90 states, I want to give you 10 to 15 states. You decide whom to give admission, but I want our engineering students who are pursuing civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, all these MTech students, they can have a second degree, not dual degree, second degree parallelly without devoting much time. So you are making them to get devoted in their own technical knowledge. But this management degree will put a cake on the ice. So this is icing on the cake. So then my student, because they are maybe student of Professor Vishnu, but they are also my student. When they will be going to the market, they will be more acceptable, even though the word sellable is not good, but today in professional word, we use that word, they will be more sellable. So it is that the oldest engineering college of Odisha, the bright people are here. We also get that offer to them that you take 10 vacancies. Only 2 engineering colleges I afforded. Rest, some government official which he initiated to start then to have some training here. But training to degree, that is a concept which I brought. This training will be creditized. Those who will appear the exam, they will get the required credit, and after that, if they join, because it is a 1 year training. So 1 year means 2 semesters, I can make them creditize training for them. Next 2 semesters, if they join, they will get a degree of MBA from us. So some officers of government of Odisha will be our also student. Then whatever is left will be given to the very selected students whom we want that tomorrow they will be top bearer of this university, that they are our MBA students, MBA graduates, will create a name for us. There are many such activities which are in pipeline, but this is a big journey. Like I told you, it is a pattern like giving one with a limited time because one sector of the relay you have to draw, and that you have to really make up in such a way that the other people also can really take forward in that way. And that way we are looking for. We have a very good board of management members. Especially two of them I like. They are not like board of management members. They are like family member to us. Especially Professor Savita Tripathi and Professor P.P. Misra. We call them anytime. Down to earth people, very renowned persons, have a recognition. Wherever you want and tell their name, they are recognized. But whenever I call them, we said, I want to sit with you. Board meeting te check करेंगे आप अपना आश्चर्य तो let's have some cup of tea with that. Happily they come and we feel like we are blessed to have this type of member with us. Also, we have very supportive finance committee members. Though they are, the finance people are very occupied in their own affairs, very difficult to come. But they support us. So this university is driven by a good team of this type of management team. But ultimately, you faculty member and staff, everything is possible in relative. Runner और trainer भी रहे, physical fitness देखा कोई doctor भी था, physical trainer भी था, dietitian भी था. So many, even the people who will make you cheer, encourage, you are there. You are not directly seen. The runner is seen directly, but you are the real winner of the long run which you have. Because of your support, 2 days time this man, I don't know, Abnandan has taken bath today or not. Did you take? Yes, protected. This fellow was in Delhi, came here on 7th morning, 2:30 I was on Sunday in the office. He was available in the office. The invitation was printed there itself. Till that time we had not printed the invitation also, design was not there. Then we planned, then sometimes he planned beyond what Vice Chancellor plans. But that is a surprise which you will see in the next room after this particular meeting. So only thing is that I have learned one thing: you believe your people, you empower your people, and never think that they cannot do. They can do everything. These are my people who can do anything, anywhere. Give them that fear. That is what they can. And gradually they have also started realizing their own strength and potential, which they were missing. The very negative aspect of our state is that everything we have, but we forget that we have everything. Somehow we start surrendering ourselves. What I have done in this 1 year time is that I told them that you have lot of things inside you. Try to understand that, realize that, and go ahead. I'm there behind. So they have started now realizing, and that is the way you'll see that this university will have a lot of good things to come, and maybe next foundation day you'll have a lot of new things to cherish. One example I give you. Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Biswas, student problems are everywhere. Some are visible problem because they are physically visible in front of you. Some are problem invisible because they are not in front of you. Exactly, this university is also passing through that type of situation. Because the problems are whether they get their result in time, whether they submit their assignment in time, whether the continuous mark assessment are declared in time. This perennial problem, every university they have, and only thing is that in your case they come immediately in front of you. In my case, they gradually cross, and now in digital mode they are massively cross. So sometimes in digital mode when they are massively coming, you really undermine those information. So you have to depend on person like Sivananda. The name is Sivananda. It's like Sivananda. Whenever my needs are there, I call this Sivananda group. I come because in physics I used to go to Divan Sathya Ashram. That is Sivananda Ashram. So I got a Sivananda here. So whenever there is some information required, I call this group. I come here, tell them this information. So we are trying to solve. One such example is like which person gone through that stage also. Getting the assignment mark published before the final exam. This because we are dependent on this study center, or not under our administrative code. They are under the control of some principal, some vice chancellor. So at the best we can request, and finally if something is beyond then some heavy pressure will come, but that is not a solution. But this university started that assignment has to be uploaded in portal and physical copy of submitted in study. Unless you put your assignment on the portal, it will not be even if you have given because you name any student of this state, whether he is from a remote village of they know how to upload their proper information. They know how to just 3 pages, 4 pages assignment cannot be uploaded. And all our examinations, students are going to appear examinations. And he is a person who is involved with the student. He was complaining, he said, ultimately I gave him the chance and he proved that he was not only complaining, he is capable of really implementing, and now students are so happy because that used to be one of the gray area of this university where vice chancellor is not able to control. So now it is the university is going more towards the digital. Coming to Professor Mishra's statement for IIT Delhi as initiative because they are all institute of national importance, and if you see Professor Mishra, not only I have seen from his student career, but it is always to see when I see Professor Mishra, I feel so proud that a person from this place. It's not that we got a lot of schooling, this, that in very big institutions, but he has established himself. He almost reached to grab the prestigious award of Bhatnagari Award. It becomes a great opportunity. I know personally because it is not from his mouth because I have also known big contact, so I know. You name any big professional society, he has been honored. IEEE has limited fellow in this country. He is one of the IEEE fellows. Nobody, those who are not aware of that, you cannot understand what is IEEE fellow. He is. One in our optimization technique, we used to talk about a bacterial foraging optimization technique. I'll take some more time because it is more citing my younger brother, administrator, friend, you name anything, I would like to cite for their achievement. So that if people realize this is not a small land. This is Devabhumi, Jnanabhumi, Karmabhumi. You name anything, it is all that. Professor Mishra started working on bacteria foraging optimization technique. Professor Pasino used to be the developer of that algorithm. Pasino called him to US to deliver multiple lectures and he started learning from it. That is the there are many figures he is very active. If I talk about Vasant Mishra ji, Vasant Mishra was a topper of his class. So he was a known person that he But he went to IIT Madras. Then IIT Madras has a system called overall topper in maths today. Not only in France, overall. And German award that is. German gives that award. He is recipient of that award. So, the UC Bulla student, the top class IITs in country IIT Madras is within the three, and in that IIT, picking the race in such a way that leaving everybody behind, he became the topper. That means this UC Bulla was nowhere less in giving that inputs which he really you know, when Vasant left his job and take this privilege to against his wish to declare this thing. You imagine in India how much he was drawing as his salary. Now he has started his own company because at the age of 50 he decided enough is enough. I'll work in my own way. Any 0.5 crores. So it is not that this country is not paying, it is not that the country is not having the talent. And we are proud because is that same Basant who was sitting with me, I mean, that West Hostel trade meal with me. Now so many good things are here. In summertime, if they are just for 1 2 days they are staying with us, हमारे क्या जो चक्रा ने तो extra 10 टका ने जाने के सिर्फ खाए. So we had a wonderful time yesterday. We are cherishing that moment. Then Professor Vibhuti Vishwa, he was a graduate as well as a faculty, and his department, mechanical engineering, Professor Kanungo used to be. He is a joke, if I remember correctly. The leader, the person who was grooming them, Professor Kanungo, is a different type of personality. And mechanical engineering was a unique department of Yusuf. So united. Like always we used to tell that big machine without having a proper connection you cannot run, that's why you are so united. And सबसे disturbed department our electronics committee. Because like electrons we used to get disintegrated. And they were so focused, so dedicated to their students. Now the students पे अगर थप्पड़ मारने भी समझ बाहर एक कोई बात सब. They used to take care of this thing. That mechanical department used to have that type of unity, bonding, and when he went to Rautla, when he as professor, he became dean, proved himself as a potential person there, became NIT Meghalaya director. So they are not small persons sitting in front of you. They are all national figures who are here, all national institute of national independence, and all technocrats. Because I believe, after knowing your subjects, when I came as a vice chancellor, I was not knowing what is history, what is political science, what is public administration, what is economics, what is commerce. Now you people have taught me. Then I thought that this is a different type of engineering. NEP 2020 is talking about holistic education. This holisticness will not come only OUTR will give a degree. This holistic will not come if IIT Dhanbad gives a degree. Unless we are integrated with them, this engineering is incomplete. This technology is incomplete because the was before me. So when I saw that there is an internship in psychology, internship in sociology, internship in economics, and I thought once internship is there, that means there is a skill. If there is a skill, that means there is industry requirement attached to that. Then I started visualizing how do I create my pathway. And that is what the different skills which we decided now every time we discuss, and also at the same time we created benchmark. Like you did a wonderful job of comparing your curriculum to the 5 benchmark university of the country. The curriculum was designed, they were instructed not to see Sambalpur, not to see Parampur, not that they are bad university, but because I am man from optimization techniques, he is a man from optimization techniques. We didn't want to have a global plan. We want to search for a global maximum. So therefore I asked you, that time I categorically told you not to, and you started telling sir, Revan sir did that, I told nothing to do. So they compare our syllabus with 5 best university of their, like economics people, they will call, these are 5 best university of the world. And we compared our curriculum. And whatever possible way the curriculum gaps can be matched, they did that. So our curriculum is. Secondly, after mapping the curriculum, in conventional state, you go for 7 to 8 units in a subject. In ODL system or in open education system, it is 16 units. I told curriculum should not be reduced. Adjust that in 15 units. Last unit is the AI application on that subject and how the AI application is going to add value to this teaching learning, knowledge to the subjects, and how this can be utilized in subsequent in their career perspectives, where they can be using this in UPSC, OPSC, or industrial syllabus. So AI is not in each discipline, in each subject. It is now in our curriculum. The 16th unit is 8. And that is what is the challenge on them, because it is not available ready-made. So it is their creativity, critical thinking now is challenge. So they have to prove in their curriculum that yes, 16 unit is having this critical, because in society when you have to connect any problem of the society is a complex problem. There is a definition of complex engineering problem. Because I see this as an engineering problem. Anything you see is visible as an engineering problem. So when it is a society problem, it is a complex engineering problem. And the International Engineering Alliance has defined what is a complex engineering problem. So when there is a complex engineering problem, without having a critical thinking, creativity, innovation, you cannot address the problem. And that is exactly what you people sometimes might be thinking, hey, what is this fellow is doing? Like our Sanskrit department HOD. We saw live break Bloom's taxonomy. You know, today he will always tell me Bloom's taxonomy is required in Sanskrit. Then, interestingly, in our management chain we say that 6 Sigma. So 6 Sigma is a process because you are a mechanical plan. I see that this curriculum development is a process. Teaching learning is a process. Why 6 Sigma cannot be used in that? I will take a help of English professor. He is doing 6 Sigma correction. You see what type of challenges they are facing from me. I told, yeah, Vaisundra is a mad Vaisundra, but I will not walk on that path with others their path. I spread my path in a different way. That is what he will do. So now this 6 Sigma. Remember of his father will tell, now Blue taxonomy gap as a 6 Sigma again. I know this Sanskrit properly. But this is, you cherish that, yes. When you talk this in front of even Professor Mahapatra, when you will be sitting in Jyoti Vihar in the big chair, and you will say, sir, apna management of 6 Sigma syllabus ko yes. So he will definitely ask you, tell me what it is. This is exactly what I am trying to give you an identity. So that, like always I used to say, in sequence of sorts, director IIT first post, second post is NIT director, third post is the post like which I was holding CFT directors or Central University Vice Chancellor. So to the nominal next is State University Vice Chancellor. In State University, in big university first, if not Tier 2 State University, then Tier 3 State University. If nothing is available, Open University. But the time has changed. This Gen Z student and 21st century technology has reversed the position for us. But you have to prove that you are part of that reversal. If you can do that, then this sequence absolutely going to be treated that way. IIT will be IIT, but number one position you can capture by a digital university provider. Therefore, university for all, which we are using our goal is the university for all. IIT cannot say that IIT is for all because nobody only capable of delivering what they want. But we can. We can. So therefore, this university for all that dream which we are having, it will be realized, it will be a reality, but we have to draw against the line. We cannot wait. Latency will not be acceptable. What you are thinking today, tomorrow it will be in another space. What with the support of our Professor Mahapatra, the MBA program, when we did it, 7th June, our Honorable Prime Minister has delivered in that disaster management conference with him. Your newspaper you have seen, and some of Delhi and Chandigarh people they shared that paper. Okay, sir, you have already started that, and we are proud of you that you have already started the MBA program which Prime Minister is talking today. So this is what actually people will react against it. We didn't wait for that. And that is and multidisciplinary, the best example of multidisciplinary is here. You can really create multidisciplinary. Engineering sociology is possible. Sociology in engineering is possible. History in engineering possible. History of engineering also possible. So this is what is the avenues we have to think. If we have to think only history this way, but Professor P.P. Misra has done so far, can you map to 10% or 5% of what Professor Misra has done so far? Throughout life history he has done. So he is a big competitor in front of us to reach to that stage. We need 60 years, 50 years. Do we have time for 50, 60 years? But history of engineer or engineering history, Professor Misra has not done. So we have to take his help, put the AI and other component in that so that we can map with this time. And that is exactly what these students are looking forward to, and we have to really go to map to them. And this foundation day is just a beginning of the dreams which you are carrying. But the dreams are not hypothetical because I am not a person who gives any type of hypothetical things. It is a realistic dream and it is a big dream of your own family. Before I quit, अभी आप लोगों में समझ में नहीं आएगा कि दूसरा के लिए काम करके कितना आनंद मिलता है। लेकिन वो दूसरा के लिए जब काम करता है ना, ये सोचो कि दूसरा में मैं भी सोसाइटी के मैं भी। So when you start thinking that मैं सोसाइटी के लिए काम कर रहा हूँ, तो उसमें मेरा हिस्सा भी है। इसलिए मैं बोलता हूँ ना, आप अपने लिए अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, तो उसका जो accumulation summation of that is a bigger अच्छा काम and bigger more giving. That's so अच्छी नहीं है। Give away, or give and best in the giving, or take the best thing in that. तब जाके system will give both way the best thing. But if you are in fuzzy system where we are today, will be in that place. टाइम चला जाएगा लेकिन हमने आपको पूछेंगे तो कहाँ है वो जानते हैं. This words once again congratulations to all of you for a very good foundation day. Blessing to all of you those junior to me, and prayer to God that let the OSU seize the day for which the stakeholders have dreamt for, and we should feel proud that we could contribute to that dream and also contribute to our own people, our own state, our own students who are having lot of hands on us. If I get a degree from this university, tomorrow I will be an IS officer or a IS officer or a big industrialist. Let's start fulfilling that dream and cherish them. Thank you so much. God bless all.
Sir, your mantra is not at the chanting stage at this moment. Your mantras have entered into our mind and soul. It has empowered us, and we are all indebted to you, sir. क्यों व्यक्ति माने 10 ବର୍ଷ ଧରି ଏ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନକୁ 41 ସାଳରୁ ଏ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି ସେ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିମାନଙ୍କୁ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଆଜି ସ୍ମରଣ କରିବାର ଦିନ। ଏ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ସେଥିରେ ହେଳା କରିନାହିଁ। ସେମାନଙ୍କର ତ୍ୟାଗ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ସେବାକୁ ସ୍ୱୀକୃତି ଦେଇଛି। ଏଭଳି ଜଣେ ମିଶି ଥିଲେ ଯେ ଭାରତୀୟ ବ୍ୟାଟ୍ସମ୍ୟାନ ଭାରତୀୟ କ୍ରିକେଟରେ ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ଶ୍ରୀକାନ୍ତଙ୍କ ବ୍ୟାଟ୍ସମ୍ୟାନସିପ୍ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି ସେମିତି ଏହି ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟିକୁ ସେ ଶ୍ରୀକାନ୍ତ ସେଇଭଳି ଭାବରେ ବ୍ୟାଟ୍ସମ୍ୟାନର ରୋଲ୍ ଖେଳି କିଛି ବାଟ ଆଗେଇ ନେଇଥିଲେ ଜିତିବାର ପଥରେ। ପୁଣି ଜଣେ ମିଶି ଆସିଲେ ଅର୍କ କୁମାର ଦାସ ମହାପାତ୍ର। ଅର୍କ ହେଉଛି ରବିର ପ୍ରତୀକ, ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତୀକ। ଆଲୋକ ରଶ୍ମି କିଛି ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲେ, ଗଲେ ଜାତୀୟ ସ୍ତରର ମାନ୍ୟତା ଦେଲେ ଏବଂ ସାର୍ ଯେମିତି କହିକି ଗଲେ ଯେ ଇଏ ରିଲେ ରେସ୍ ଠିକ ସେଭଳି ଭାବରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନର ଖୁସିକୁ ସାର୍ ଆମେ ପାଇଛୁ। ଆମେ ଜୟନ୍ତ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି ରେଜିଷ୍ଟର ଉପରେ, ଆମେ ମାନସ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି ରେଜିଷ୍ଟର ଉପରେ। ଯିଏ ସେ ସମୟରେ 10 ବର୍ଷ ତଳଠାରୁ ମୁଁ ବି ଦେଖିଛି ମାନସ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ରେଜିଷ୍ଟର ହିସାବରେ ସିଓଏଫ ହିସାବରେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲର ହିସାବରେ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। କିଛି ଦିନ ବି ମୋତେ ଭାଇସ୍ ଚାନ୍ସେଲର ରୂପେ ଆକ୍ଟିଭ ଭାଇସ୍ ଚାନ୍ସେଲର କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ରେଜିଷ୍ଟର ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଏଠି ଦେଖିକି ଆସିଛୁ। ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ସିଓଏଫ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁ ହଉଛି ନଳିନୀ। ନଳିନୀର ଅର୍ଥ ହଉଛି ପଦ୍ମ। ପଦ୍ମ ହଉଛି ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତୀକ। ଇଏ କୋଇନ୍ସିଡେନ୍ସ ଏଇ କରିଦେଇନି ଆମେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଫାଇନାନ୍ସ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟର ଚାର୍ଜ ଦୀର୍ଘ ବର୍ଷ ଧରି ରହି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି, ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଏଠୁ ଯାଇପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ସେଭଳି ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିତ୍ୱ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ନଳିନୀ ସାର୍ ଏବଂ ସେ ପଦ୍ମ ଆମ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ରହିଛନ୍ତି। ସେ ପଦ୍ମଙ୍କୁ ଏ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ଛାଡ଼ିବା ପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କ ସ୍ୱୀକୃତି ଦଉଛି, ତାଙ୍କର କାର୍ଯ୍ୟଦକ୍ଷତାକୁ ସ୍ୱୀକୃତି ଦଉଛି। ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ପାଇଁ ଅର୍ଥ ହଉଛି ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବେ ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା, ତାକୁ ସୁରକ୍ଷିତ କରିବାର ଦାୟିତ୍ୱ ସେ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି। ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଏ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ହୋଇଛି ଏବଂ ଯେଉଁ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ବିଶେଷ ଏ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନକୁ ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଟାଇମ୍ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ବାପା ମା ଭଳି, ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସ୍ୱୀକୃତି ଦେବାର ସମୟ। ମୁଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କ୍ଷିତୀଶ ଭଳି ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି, ଆମର ଇତିହାସ ବିଭାଗର ମୁଖ୍ୟ, ଆମର ଡେପୁଟି କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲର ଅଫ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ କ୍ଷିତୀଶ ସାର୍, ତାଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଏଇ ବିଶିଷ୍ଟ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିମାନେ ଯେଉଁମାନେ ଆଙ୍ଗୁଳି ଧରି ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନକୁ ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି, ଯେଉଁମାନେ ସେବା ଏବଂ ତ୍ୟାଗ ଦେବାରେ କାର୍ପଣ୍ୟ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି, ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱୀକୃତି ଦେବା।
Thank you, sir. And Esteemed Vice Chancellor, sir, and most favored guest on this occasion. Now it is time to felicitate our distinguished guest on the occasion. And I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to honor. Vasant Kumar Vishwan, sir. I would like to request Vasant sir to come from the stage. Professor Felicitation, sir. And Professor Sukumar Mishra, sir, Director, IIT Alumni. Thank you, sir. Now, we have with us our former Vice Chancellor, Professor Kumar Das Mahapatra. I would like to request him to come to the stage. We have with us Professor Manas Roshan Pujari, our legislator. I'd like to request Jankar Sharma, sir. We have with us Professor Professor P.P. Misra, who has been always been a part of this university. We have Vice President Leonardo. Sir, MK Verma, Verbal PC, CS, BPU, Chhattisgarh. I would like to request Professor Madam to come on stage.
Different, he has a different welcome and all over here.
ଆମେ ମାଟିର ପୁଅ ଭୀମଭୋଇଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଥିଲେ। ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଆଉ ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ମରଣ କରିବା ଗଙ୍ଗାଧର ମେହେରଙ୍କୁ। ମାତୃଭୂମି ମାତୃଭାଷାର ମମତା ଯାହାକୁ ଯେ ଜନମୀ ନାହିଁ, ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଗଣି ଯଦି ଗଣରେ ଗଣେ ତାକୁ ଯଦି ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଗଣରେ ଗଣିବା ଅଜ୍ଞାନ ରହିବେ। ସେହି ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟରେ ଆଜି ଏ ସମାରୋହକୁ ଆହୁରି এই ଉତ୍ସବକୁ ଆହୁରି ଆକର୍ଷଣୀୟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ସ୍ମରଣୀୟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ପୁସ୍ତକ ଉନ୍ମୋଚନର ଓଡ଼ିଆ ପୁସ୍ତକ ଉନ୍ମୋଚନର ଏକ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ରଖାଯାଇଛି ଏବଂ ଏହାକୁ ପରିଚାଳନା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ବିଭାଗର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ପ୍ରଫେସର ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀନାରାୟଣ ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି।
ଓଡ଼ିଶା ରାଜ୍ୟ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ଦଶମ ସମ୍ବତ୍ସରିକ ଉତ୍ସବର ସଭାପତିତ୍ୱ କରୁଥିବା କୁଳପତି ପ୍ରଫେସର ଶ୍ୟାମସୁନ୍ଦର ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କ ସହ ସମ୍ମିଳିତ ହୋଇଥିବା ସମ୍ମାନାସ୍ପଦ ମଞ୍ଚ ସମ୍ମୁଖରେ ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ଥିବା ବୁଦ୍ଧିଜୀବୀ ଆଜି ଆପଣମାନେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ଓ ଟେକ୍ନୋଲୋଜି ସହ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ରାଜ୍ୟ ମୁକ୍ତ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟରେ ଯୋଡ଼ି ହୋଇଛି ତାର ଅତୀତ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଓ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ସମ୍ପର୍କରେ ଅବଗତ ହୋଇସାରିଛନ୍ତି। ଏହା ସହିତ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ରାଜ୍ୟ ମୁକ୍ତ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ଆଉ ଏକ ମଧ୍ୟ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ ରହିଛି। ସେ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟଟି ହେଉଛି ଏ ମାଟିର ଭାଷା, ଏ ମାଟିର ସାହିତ୍ୟ ସଂସ୍କୃତିକୁ କିଭଳି ଭାବରେ ଅଧିକ ପରିମାଣରେ ବିକଶିତ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ଇଚ୍ଛା ପ୍ରକାଶ କରିବ। ପ୍ରଫେସର ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକଙ୍କ ପୂର୍ବରୁ କୁଳପତି ପ୍ରଫେସର ମହାପାତ୍ର ଏ ସମ୍ପର୍କରେ ପଦକ୍ଷେପ କରିଥିଲେ, ଯାହାର ଫଳଶ୍ରୁତି ସ୍ୱରୂପ ଆମେ ରଙ୍ଗବତୀ କନକ ଲତା ବୋଲି ଯୋଉ ଉତ୍ତରକୁ ଶୁଣୁଥିଲି ତାର ରଚୟିତା ମିତ୍ରବନ୍ଧୁ ପଙ୍କିଆ ମହାଶୟ ସହସ୍ରାଧିକ ପୃଷ୍ଠାର ରଚନା କେମିତି ଭାବରେ କରିଛନ୍ତି। ସର୍ବପ୍ରଥମେ ଆର୍ଥିକ ମତନତା ହେତୁ ମିତ୍ରବାନୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ତାଙ୍କ ରଚନାବଳୀକୁ ପ୍ରକାଶ କରିବା ସାହସ ପସନ୍ଦ କରୁଥିଲେ। ପ୍ରଫେସର ମହାପାତ୍ର ସେ ଦିଗରେ ଉଦ୍ୟମ କଲେ। ବିନା ପଇସାରେ କେମିତି ଭାବରେ ଗ୍ରନ୍ଥାବଳୀ ପ୍ରକାଶ ହେଇପାରିବ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସଫଳ କାମ ମଧ୍ୟ ହେଲେ ଯାହା ଫଳଶ୍ରୁତି ସ୍ୱରୂପ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ରାଜ୍ୟ ମୁକ୍ତ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ପ୍ରକାଶନରେ ପ୍ରଥମ ନେତ୍ରବନ୍ଧ ଗ୍ରନ୍ଥାବଳୀ ସମ୍ବଲପୁରୀ ଭାଷାର ପ୍ରଥମ ଖଣ୍ଡ ପ୍ରକାଶ ଏବଂ ସେହି ପ୍ରକାଶନାରେ ଝିଅଟିଅନ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତି ବିଦ୍ରବାନ ଗ୍ରନ୍ଥାବଳୀର ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟାୟ ପ୍ରକାଶ ଆଜି ଆମେ ପ୍ରୋତ୍ସାହିତ କରିଛୁ ଆମର ଜଣେ ପ୍ରିୟ ଛାତ୍ର ହେମନ୍ତ ବିକୁ ଯେମିତି ଆପଣମାନେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିପାରିବେନି ଇଏ ଗୋଟେ ଷଷ୍ଠ ସେମିଷ୍ଟାରର ସେ ଛାତ୍ର ଆମର କିନ୍ତୁ ପଶ୍ଚିମ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ସାହିତ୍ୟ ସଂସ୍କୃତି କଳା ଭାସ୍କର୍ଯ୍ୟ ସ୍ଥାପତ୍ୟ ଉପରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଯେତେ ପରିମାଣରେ ଗବେଷଣା ରହିଛି 11 ଖଣ୍ଡ ପୁସ୍ତକ ସେ ରଚନା କରି ସାରିଲେଣି ନାମକ ଗୋଟେ ପୁସ୍ତକ ଆଗରୁ ପ୍ରକାଶିତ ହେଇ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପୁସ୍ତକ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ପ୍ରକାଶ କରିଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କର ଆର୍ଥିକ ଦକ୍ଷତା ନାହିଁ ଯଦ୍ୱାରା କି ସେ ସବୁ ବହି ପ୍ରକାଶ କରିପାରିବେ ବରଗଡ଼ରେ ଯେଉଁ କ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିଡେଟ୍ ଅଛି ସେ କ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିଡେଟ୍ର ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଦୈନିକ କାମ କରୁଥିବା ବ୍ୟକ୍ତି ତା ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଆମ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟରେ ପାଠ ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି जो दुईटी पुस्तक से या पूर्व प्रकाश करछन्ती सुनी खुशी हेबे एटा एकलव्य पुस्तकटी कविता पुस्तकटी द्वितीय बार एटा प्रकाशित संस्करण वर्तमान आमे एटी अनावरण करबा ଏହା ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଗୀତା ପାଲିର ମିଠା ନ୍ୟୁଜ୍ ନାମକ ତାଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ टीटीपी संख्या କହିଛି ଡକ୍ଟର ମଙ୍ଗଳ ବିଶ୍ୱାଳଙ୍କର ଜନ୍ମସ୍ଥାନ ଗୀତାପଲ୍ଲୀ ତାକୁ ଅବଲମ୍ବନ କରି ଏ ପୁସ୍ତକଟି ସେ टीटीपी କରିଛନ୍ତି ମଞ୍ଚକୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି ଏ ଦୁଇଟି ପୁସ୍ତକ ଦୟାକରି ତାଙ୍କର ଅନାବରଣ କରିବେ ହେମନ୍ତ ମଞ୍ଚକୁ ଆସିବେ
Alumni lockdown period. Jadi udah occasion देखिए service के लिए. चलेगा. अपन तो we have also a faculty who is equally talented. Our Radhakant sir. Future is how many internship story for education. भी कॉल न करे प्रॉपर वेल कर मोर ये डिपार्टमेंट ने रेकमेंड करिवे तापरे मो रत्नागर को देयर वाज अ डिसीजन कि हमें गेस्ट को ऑनर करेंगे तो सुप्रीता गॉन एमिनेंट देव का नोट ऑफ थैंक्स they are welcome very much Ngomong yes kalau lagi terus kita ada tadi sir oh saya ani ya हमारा सबसे बड़ा
Professor N.K. Verma, former Vice Chancellor.
अपना प्रोफेसर मीटिंग करेंगे
Professor Guru sir.
thinking of Santa Guru sir Amano
Hirpo.
just management MBA Santa Guru sir some which is giving and how would a secretary for actually university is like a mandir that upon me in this mandir I kept this only mandir only the okay so I'm collecting this so ultimately when I open the only everything is mine and why university will grow actually that is what we have started sorry 1 credit course 4 credit course 4-year course 2 year course now we are launching one course which is 1 year which is self-help care and wellness 2 doctors are involved in developing the mental wellness, physical wellness. Brahma Kumari is concerned some spiritual they are involved in spiritual wellness. It is an integrated process. The logic is somebody may be practicing yoga, it's a spiritual problem. Somebody dhyana kartiva, physical problem. So now once he joins this course, what is spiritual? I think both मिलता है. हमें राष्ट्रीय को कंफर्म कोर्स एनडीए I can start but yeah. To my surprise, Siemens Bombay office, they have it like in the cross colony, children colony. There is a pet colony. And people are keeping their all this dog, cat, आजकल human being तो नहीं होता है कि cat मिले लेके घूमते हैं. So this I see as a business. Even old man medicine delivery. वो Bangalore, Bombay की US old parents in the house. Medicine ते दरकार है कि स्कूटी बाहर करियो कि काम लोग के इसमें सही स्टेज में. So even this type of things like blood sample collections, I mean the very we have to test. But urine sample ଆପଣଙ୍କର blood sample तो collect करके नहीं कि पहुंचे परिवे ना. That is contact करके नहीं कि पहुंचे lungs. Diversified courses and this is exactly next year ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆସିବେ is good online something you see that we are not confined to only the conventional something beyond engineering skill भी करियो और day to जो नित्य जीवन में जोड़ा दरकार है से नित्य जीवन skill also भी आवश्यक है that is exactly that's why already I told you that only business मंदिर से होंगे रहेगा चलो उसमें
Also is not lagging behind. Sir has, our Honorable VC Sir has linked up art of living with art of giving. And in that way we can say, the vote of thanks to the concept thila. The concept को term को बाहर कर दे कि सामने नया term ता जगह रखिଛନ୍ତି. Gratitude, कृतज्ञता जणाइबा. ए अनुष्ठान ଆମ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଶିଖଉଛି ଆର୍ଟ ଅଫ ଲିଭିଂ ର କଥା ଜୀବନରେ କୃତଜ୍ଞ ହୁଅ ନାହିଁ କୃତଜ୍ଞ ହୁଅ ଏବଂ ସେହି କୃତଜ୍ଞତାର ପର୍ବକୁ ଏଠି ଉପସ୍ଥାପନ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆଜିର ଅଧିବେଶନରେ ମୁଁ ଅଧ୍ୟାପକ ସୁନା ଏବଂ ଅଧ୍ୟାପକ ଜିତେନ୍ଦ୍ରଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ
वंदे गुरु संगोहम। सम्मानीय मंचासीन अतिथि, इस विद्या भवन में विराजमान विद्वज्जन, विश्वविद्यालय परिवार के सभी समर्पित सदस्यगण एवं सहयोगी बंधु, आज इस स्वर्ण दिवस पर जब उड़ीसा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय अपने दशक भर की गौरवशाली यात्रा को चिर स्मरणीय बना रहा है, हम अपने अंतःकरण की गहराइयों से उन सभी महानुभावों का आभार व्यक्त करते हैं जिनकी उपस्थिति प्रेरणा एवं संबल ने इस आयोजन को सार्थकता, गरिमा और उदारता प्रदान की।
नमस्कार। जो अखंड मंडलाकार documents di Gulabe.
ଏହି ପବିତ୍ର ଦେବଭୂମି ବିଦ୍ୟାଭୂମିରେ ସମ୍ମିଳିତ ସମ୍ମାନିତ ବିଦ୍ୱାନ ପଣ୍ଡିତଗଣ, ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ସମସ୍ତ ଉତ୍ସର୍ଗୀକୃତ ସଦସ୍ୟ, ବୁଦ୍ଧିଜୀବୀ ଏବଂ ସହକର୍ମୀ ବନ୍ଧୁଗଣ, ଜାତୀୟ ଭାବେ ଯୋଡ଼ି ନନ୍ଦନ ତୁମକୁ ବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ଦଶମ ପ୍ରେରଣା ପ୍ରଦାନ ମର୍ଯ୍ୟାଦା दी भावावेगों
स्थापनोत्सव की शोभा अधिका गरिमा और उजाला रही है। आंखों पीछे खूब पात्रताओं ज्ञान विनम्रता देता है और विनम्रता में योग्यता होती है। इस पावन अवसर पर हम उस ज्ञान को नमन करते हैं जो हमें सर्वप्रथम हम अपनी श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करते हैं उड़ीसा राज्य विश्वविद्यालय की शिक्षा के दीप स्तंभ परम श्रद्धेय सम्मान्य कुलपति प्रोफेसर श्याम सुंदर पटनायक सर को, जिनकी दिग्दर्शक दृष्टि, अविरल नेतृत्व और समर्पण ने इस संस्थान के क्षितिज का विस्तार किया, विश्वविद्यालय की अकादमिक छवि को सशक्त किया और उसे नई दिशा दी। आपने इस संस्थान को न केवल अकादमिक ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचाया, अपितु उसे ज्ञान, विज्ञान एवं सामाजिक नवाचार के एक सशक्त केंद्र के रूप में प्रतिष्ठित करने का सार्थक यत्न किया है। आपके कुशल नेतृत्व में इस संस्थान ने अंतर विद्यावर्ती व बहु विद्यावर्ती अध्ययन में उल्लेखनीय रूप से प्रगति की है। आपने अपने अभिभाषण में अपनी दृष्टि, उद्देश्य, अपना विजन और मिशन हम सभी से साझा किया और उसकी प्राप्ति हेतु उस दिशा में कार्य करने के लिए हमें प्रेरित किया। आपने हमेशा समूह की भावना को प्रोत्साहित किया और आज उसे पुनः दोहराया। हम सभी उस दिशा में आगे बढ़ेंगे और अपना श्रेष्ठतम देंगे। आपके माध्यम से हम सभी अभिभूत हैं, कृतज्ञ हैं।
ଅତୀତକୁ ସ୍ମରଣ କରିବା, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନକୁ ମୂଲ୍ୟ ଦେଇ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ପାଇଁ ଯୋଜନା କରିବା। ଓଡ଼ିଶା ରାଜ୍ୟ ମୁକ୍ତ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟର ସମ୍ମାନନୀୟ କୁଳପତି ତଥା ଶିକ୍ଷାର ପ୍ରତୀକ ଯଶସ୍वी प्रोफेसर श्याम सुंदर पटनायक महोदय को शुभेच्छा एवं कृतज्ञता अर्पण करूँ, जहाँ दूरदृष्टि, निरंतर नेतृत्व और निष्ठा जो यही अनुष्ठान ज्ञान लोक चतुर्दिग को विस्तार करिछि। से विश्वविद्यालय शैक्षिक भावमूर्ति को सुदृढ़ करबा सह यहाँ को एक नूतन प्रदर्शन करुछन्ति। सार यही अनुष्ठान को केवल शिक्षागत उच्चतारे पहुंचाइबा प्रचेष्टा करुनाहांती। ज्ञान, विज्ञान, प्रायोगिक वैषयिक प्रयोग, गवेषणा एवं सामाजिक उद्भावन एक शक्तिशाली केंद्र भाव में प्रतिष्ठा अथक प्रयास करुछन्ति। दक्ष नेतृत्व अनुष्ठान विश्वविद्यालय उल्लेखनीय अग्रगति करुछि। आपण अभिभाषण दे आपण आम सहित आपनकर दृष्टि, उद्देश्य, दूरदृष्टि एवं मिशन बांटी थिले एवं आमको यार साकार करबा दिगरे कार्य करबा को प्रेरणा देथिले। तो बढ़िबु एवं आमर श्रेष्ठ प्रदर्शन करिबु। आमे समस्ते आपनको बतैथिबा उन्नतिर पथरे अग्रगति करिबु। आमर सौभाग्य आमे आपनको जड़े दक्ष कुलपति को पाइछु। सार सब बेले कहंती एवं धन्यवाद।
जिन्होंने अपने आपकी नवाचार और तकनीकी ने साकार करने की प्रेरणा देती रहेगी। क्रेस्ट 100 के माध्यम से आप मानव संसाधन, नेतृत्व, विकास और प्रबंधन परामर्श के क्षेत्र में उल्लेखनीय योगदान दे रहे हैं। आपका मार्गदर्शन हमारे संस्थान के नवाचार और उद्यमिता को नए आयाम प्रदान करेगा। आपने ठीक ही कहा कि कोई भी पीछे नहीं छूटना चाहिए। उड़ीसा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय इसी को ध्येय मानते हुए सबके पथ को आलोकित कर रहा है।
ଏହି କ୍ରମରେ ଆମର ସ୍ୱତନ୍ତ୍ର ଅତିଥି କ୍ରେଷ୍ଟ 100 ର ସହ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠାତା ବସନ୍ତ କୁମାର ମିଶ୍ର ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କୁ ହୃଦୟରୁ କୃତଜ୍ଞତା ଜ୍ଞାପନ କରୁଛି, ଯିଏକି ତାଙ୍କ ଭାଷଣରେ କହିଥିଲେ, ତୁମେ ହିଁ ହିରୋ। ଲାଷ୍ଟ ମାଇଲ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ପହଞ୍ଚିବା, ଟେକ୍ନୋଲୋଜି, ନଲେଜ, ଇନକ୍ଲୁଜନ, ଏଇଭଳି ଅନେକ କଥା କହିଛନ୍ତି। ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଉଦ୍ଭାବନ ଏବଂ ଉଦ୍ୟୋଗୀ ଦୃଷ୍ଟିକୋଣ, ବ୍ୟବସାୟିକ ଦୂରଦୃଷ୍ଟି ଏବଂ ବୈଷୟିକ ନେତୃତ୍ୱ ଆମ ଶିକ୍ଷାର୍ଥୀ ଏବଂ ଅଧ୍ୟାପକ ମାନଙ୍କ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନକୁ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ପ୍ରେରଣା ଯୋଗାଇବ। ଆପଣ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଥା କହିଥିଲେ, नो बाउंड्री। ସତରେ ବାଉଣ୍ଡ୍ରି ନାହିଁ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ରାଜ୍ୟ ମୁକ୍ତ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ପାଇଁ। ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ରାଜ୍ୟ ମୁକ୍ତ ବିଶ୍ୱବିଦ୍ୟାଳୟ ତରଫରୁ आंतरिक धन्यवाद एवं कृतज्ञता जनाऊँ।
हम कृतज्ञ हैं उड़ीसा यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी एंड रिसर्च के माननीय कुलपति प्रोफेसर विभूति भूषण विश्वास जी के, जिनकी विद्वता और वैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण ने हमारे विचार का फलक का विस्तार किया और उसे गहनता प्रदान की। आपके शिक्षण और शोध अनुभव का यथासंभव और यथासमय में लाभ मिलता रहेगा, ऐसी आशा है। हमारा मार्गदर्शन करने और अपनी उपस्थिति से उड़ीसा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय की इस चिरस्मरणीय यात्रा को की शोभा बढ़ाने के लिए आपके प्रति हम श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करते हैं।
ओडिशा वैषयिक और गवेषणा विश्वविद्यालय मान्यवर कुलपति प्रोफेसर विभूति भूषण विश्वास निकटरे आम कृतज्ञ, जे कि आम चिंताधारार परिसर को विस्तार करथिले एवं यार गभीरता देखिले। आम आशा करूँ जे आपन शिक्षादान एवं गवेषणा अभिज्ञता, प्रशासनिक दक्षता एवं गवेषणा भित्तिभूमिर विकास प्रतिबद्धता यथासंभव एवं निर्धारित समय उपकृत हेब। ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय एही स्मरणीय यात्रा को आपन उपस्थिति रे मार्गदर्शन करथिबारु आमे आपन को निकटरे कृतज्ञ तथा आपन को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जनाऊँ।
इसी क्रम में हम सादर धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करते हैं भारतीय प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थान धनबाद के माननीय निदेशक प्रोफेसर सुकुमार मिश्र जी का, जिनकी गहन चिंतनशीलता और प्रभावशाली वक्तव्य ने इस आयोजन को एक सार्थक व दिग्भ्रांत प्रदान किया। आपकी उपस्थिति ने हमारे स्थापनोत्सव को भव्यता प्रदान की, इसके लिए आपका आभार।
समयर स्वल्पता जो आमर मूल्यवान पर्व को आम सीमित समय मध्य सारिबार चेष्टा करुछु। एही परिप्रेक्षी रे धनबाद स्थित भारतीय प्रजुक्ति विद्यार प्रतिष्ठान मान्यवर निर्देशक प्रोफेसर सुकुमार मिश्र सार को आम धन्यवाद जनाऊँ। आज धनबाद सहित चुक्ति एमओयू साइन आम आगामी दिन में धनबाद आईआईटी धनबाद निश्चित भाव आशा करूँ शैक्षिक कार्यक्रम यार सुविनियोग जो भविष्य में दिगरे आम कार्यरत करूँ। तेणु प्रोफेसर को धन्यवाद दूसरी यही पवित्र अवसर में आज ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय तरफ एमओयू होइथिबा जो सार को मो अंतरर आत्मारू आपन को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद दूची। आम सहित स्वामी विवेकानंद वैषयिक विश्वविद्यालय मान्यवर कुलपति एमके वर्मा सर आम ग्रहण रे अछंती तांको आमे धन्यवाद दउछु। ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय मान्यवर बोर्ड ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, एकेडमिक काउंसिल, प्लानिंग बोर्ड, फाइनेंस कमिटी, समस्त सम्मानित अतिथि, समस्त को आमे धन्यवाद देउछु। एही क्रम रे विश्वविद्यालय रो पूर्वतन कुलपति श्रीकांत महापात्र सर, पूर्वतन कुलपति प्रोफेसर अर्क कुमार दास महापात्र सर, पूर्वतन कुलसचिव डॉक्टर जयंत कौर शर्मा सर, प्रोफेसर मानस पुजारी सर, जहांगर दूरदृष्टि और अक्लांत प्रयास जो आज आमे 10तम प्रतिष्ठा दिवस रे पहुंची पारिछे। ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय डॉक्टर चित्तरंजन साहू महोदय, कुल सचिव डॉक्टर रंजन षडंगी महोदय, डेप्यूटी रजिस्ट्रार सरोजकांत नायक, विश्वविद्यालय समस्त अधिकारी को अभिनंदन एवं अभिनंदन जनाउछि जे माने प्रशासनिक दक्षता एवं नेतृत्व जो एही अनुष्ठान क्रमागत भाବରେ उत्कर्षता आड़को अग्रसर आड़को नै जंती। मान्यवर कुल सचिवको वार्षिक रिपोर्ट उपस्थापना କରିବା समय विश्वविद्यालय अग्रगति एवं एहार प्रगतिशील विकास उपरे आलोकपात करिथिले। धन्यवाद अर्पण करबा सहित आम ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय प्रोफेसर मोहम्मद अल्ताफ खान सर, डॉक्टर सच्चिदानंद बख्शी सर एवं शैक्षिक समस्त असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, विश्वविद्यालय समस्त स्टाफ, समस्त को शैक्षिक स्टाफ, अणशैक्षिक स्टाफ, कर्मचारी समस्त को ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय तरफ बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अर्पण करुछि। एहा सहित ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय एही स्मरणीय दिन रे आपण माने शामिल हुई एही कार्यक्रम को सफल भावे संपादन करिबा हेतु ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय विद्यार्थी, ओएसयू स्टडी सेंटर समस्त कोऑर्डिनेटर, प्रिंट मीडिया, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया समस्त को उपस्थित समस्त को जो माने ऑनलाइन माध्यम से देखुछंती समस्त को आमे धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करूछु। आपण माने आसंतु एवं ओडिशा राज्य मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय गौरव तथा उल्लेखनीय सफलतार साक्षी हुअन्तु। समस्त को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद एवं अभिनंदन। जय ज्ञान, जय विज्ञान, जय अनुसंधान, ओएसयू लॉन्ग लिव। समस्त को धन्यवाद।
बस वही खत्म करो उसको, बोल के उसी दिन
आप सभी के वक्तव्य को मैं सुन रहा था तो मुझे बाबा तुलसीदास कृत श्री रामचरितमानस की जो चौपाइयां याद आ रही थी कि मानस में बाबा लिखते हैं, मानस मूल मिली सुरसरही, सुनत सुजन मन पावन करी, बिच बिच कथा विचित्र विभागा, जब सर कीन कीन पागा। और इसका अर्थ है कि मानस का जो मूल है वह गंगा है और कहते हैं कि सुनत सुजन मन पावन करे। मानस की कथा को सुनते हुए जैसे गंगा हमें पवित्र करती है, वैसे मानस की कथा हमारी मस्तिष्क को पवित्र करती है। और कहते हैं बीच बीच कथा विचित्र की भावना, बीच बीच में कुछ विचित्र कथाएं हैं। और ये कथाएं कैसी हैं? जल सर तीर तीर बतवागा, जैसे नदी के किनारे कुछ पेड़ होते हैं, कुछ वृक्ष होते हैं, उसी तरह से ये कथाएं हैं। और अंत में एक प्रसंग मुझे याद आ रहा है। जब लंका विजय के बाद प्रभु श्री राम अयोध्या आ चुके हैं और उनका राज्याभिषेक हो चुका है। और राज्याभिषेक होने के बाद सभी मित्र अपने अपने स्थान को जा रहे हैं, जैसे इस कार्यक्रम के बाद हम अपने स्थान को जाएंगे। तो वैसी दशा में प्रभु राम अपने मित्र से कहते हैं, तुम मम सखा भरत समझाता, तुम मम सखा भरत समझाता, सदा रहे आवत जता, साथ बना रहे, आप सब आते रहे और हम सब उड़ीसा राज्य विद्यालय के
From my core of heart, whatever we could say because of your grace with us tonight. Thank you so much, Abhinandan. You deserve much more than what this thanks ceremony.
One year achievement room ଗୋଟେ କରାଯାଇଛି। ଏ room ର ଠିକ ଆଗେ ଗଲେ ଡାନ୍ସ ସାଇଡ୍ ରେ ପଡ଼ିବ। ସେଠି ସମସ୍ତେ ଟିକେ ଦେଖିବେ ତାପରେ ଲଞ୍ଚ